365 days in a year, and they pass by in the blink of an eye. You wake up one day and suddenly you're looking back a whole year, wondering where the time went. I'm guilty of this too. Time spent scrolling, getting lost in my phone, all of it adds up. And it's easy to think that we need a huge shift to change our lives, but the truth is, it doesn't actually take that much time to transform your life. It's about showing up consistently, but let's be real, it's not always that easy. January of this year, I was at the lowest point in my personal life. So this is the first time I'm going to be reacting to this video. I slightly remember recording it all the way back in January, but I don't remember it all. I kind of remember, obviously due to the things that I had gone through. I've been procrastinating watching this video. I'm actually really nervous to watch this because of everything that went on this year. But no more procrastination. I have my iPad here. Let's watch the little video diary that I made, video letter, I guess, that I made to myself on January 2nd, 7:35 p.m. Welcome to January 2nd, 2024. I'm starting this little, today is December 27th, 2024. We're a couple of days away from 2025. Mini video diary series because this is the year that a lot of things are going to change. I'm graduating college, did that, and for the first time in my life, I won't be going back to school. And school's all I've known for the past 22 years. So it's kind of nerve-wracking, but it's also kind of exciting. And this is also the year that I plan on raising up my business and also getting closer to God. So December, Juliana, please, with all the issues that we both know we go through, please tell me that you've surpassed that. Some of the things I want to accomplish this year are, first, get the hell this freaking bloody freaking ball things off of my ear. We did do that. My ears are perfectly cute now. No more balls on ears. I have some nice snake bites. No more insecurity about that. I have a neurology appointment, psychology appointment, all of the appointments coming up this month. She's gonna be surprised. I'm on the right start. I also really want to working out again. I don't want to give up, and I also want to start getting up early again. But I can't get up early, like 6 o'clock early, like I know I usually love to do, but it's just not sustainable, and I want to do things that are sustainable. So that was screwed. The weight loss, I've been at the same weight. That didn't change, but it's going to change this upcoming year. It's going to change with the 6-month challenge. Neurology and psychology appointment. Yeah, I was diagnosed with ADHD, a late diagnosis with ADHD and anxiety. I was put on medication for depression, which was very nerve-wracking. I remember it wasn't a fun time in my life, but the good news is that I didn't have to be on it for long. Apparently the cause of the depression and the peak of everything that I was feeling was because of the undiagnosed ADHD. So past Juliana, you don't know what's coming for you. Right now I'm actually going through and learning something new, which is LinkedIn. Hopefully that works. Nope, gave up on that. I've done a cold email so far, so I've invested in that. January is a really tough money month for me. So I'm just launching myself into all different types of directions and hoping they work out. But by the end of 2023, I want to hit my goal of at least 4 10K months. Ideally. Did we hit it? I think we did. I'm pretty sure we hit it. We did really good in the agency. I'm not gonna spoil what happened in the agency for you guys, but we had really good months this year. You wanna hit those 6 figures this year. So I'll be working towards that, but I just need to organize myself a lot. So right now it's 9:37 at night. Oh, I forgot how bad those keloids looked. Holy moly. Those were my biggest insecurity. No, my ears are very back to being pretty now. Oh my god. And I don't, blonde hair, I think just dark looks so much better on me. What do you guys think? Here we go. It is very bittersweet to watch that back. I was going through a lot in January, a lot emotionally, not understanding why I was the way I was, getting to a peak of frustration with myself, with the situations that I had gotten myself into. Yeah, I didn't complete some of my goals, but looking back on this now, I can feel the difference between watching that and where I am now, just in looking at my face. I definitely am I'm happier than I was there. I'm less anxious than I was there. I learned how to deal with a lot of things. It's been a good ride. 2024 has been a good ride, and 2025 will be an even better ride. My emotions were all over the place. Some events happened in my life that kind of left me beat up, and I was at the summit of the monster that was my mental health. I remember recording a video at the beginning of this year to December, me practically begging myself to feel better. And thinking back on it, I don't regret the process I went through this year. I definitely feel like I did improve and I am better. However, some part of me feels guilty because I don't think I did the January version of myself justice. And the worst realization was that it was my fault the whole way through. First realization, letting my emotions dictate my decisions. If I'm being honest, there have been too many days where I just didn't feel like doing something, so I didn't do it. And it's funny because I knew deep down I needed to push through. But it's like, if I didn't feel like it, why bother? The truth is, I've been letting my feelings control my actions instead of realizing that feelings don't have to determine your success. Second, it's been the fear of what people think. You know, I'm scared of being perceived in a negative light, especially if I fail. If I share my journey with you and it doesn't go as planned, what will people think? Will they judge me for falling short? And now the truth is, we're all scared of judgment. But the only judgment that really matters is our own. It's time to stop holding myself back because I'm afraid of how I'll be perceived. The fact is, failure is part of the process. Without it, there's no growth. Then there's my ADHD. This year, I was finally diagnosed with it. And let me tell you, I cried a lot. You know, I spent years struggling with focus, forgetting things, and beating myself up for it. I never understood why things felt harder for me than they seemed to be for others. Turns out, it wasn't just me being lazy. There was something more to it. Women often get diagnosed later in life because symptoms are harder to spot. But when I finally found out, it was like a weight was lifted, and at the same time, I felt a little bit of regret. I kept thinking, if only I had known earlier, maybe I could have avoided so many frustrations. But here's where I've been stuck. I've used my diagnosis as an excuse to be complacent. I found myself blaming it for everything that went wrong, but I wasn't taking the steps to improve. My medication, sure, it does help me focus, but without the discipline to actually do the work, it didn't matter. And let's be honest here, discipline isn't just something you have or don't have. It's something that you build, and right now, it's like I just bought the land, but there's no property on it. And yeah, I have a business. I put in the work, and it has been successful this year. I'm very proud of it. But if I'm being completely transparent with you guys, I'm not happy with where my personal life is right now. I've got the business side down, but when it comes to personal growth, I've been falling short. So this year, I'm flipping the script. No more excuses. I'm taking on the 6-month challenge to work on 3 main areas of my life. So first up, my discipline. I know I have the ability to be in the best shape of my life. I have the resources, I have the tools, I have the potential, but I've been holding myself back. No more excuses. I'm going all in. Fitness is part of it. Discipline isn't just about working out. It's about showing up for myself every single day. It's about doing the things that matter, even when I don't feel like it. Second, my faith. Faith isn't just a Sunday thing for me. It's my foundation, but I know I haven't been prioritizing it enough. A lot of my life revolves around my faith, but I know I can do more. I can make God the priority in every area of my life. I want to grow spiritually, not just in the quiet moments, but in every single decision that I make. And finally, education. I'm someone who loves to learn new things. But here's the thing, I get distracted. I start projects, but I don't finish them. I've got all of these new ideas, but I leave them hanging, and it's time to change that. The 6-month challenge is about finishing what I start, whether it's learning Italian, finishing books I've started, or completing other personal growth goals. So this is why I'm doing it. And honestly, if I want to create the life that I dream of, I need to show up for it every single day. This journey is more than just hitting goals. It's about showing myself that I can be disciplined, that I can deepen my faith, and that I can finish what I start. So follow me on my journey to improving myself. In the next episode, I'll share with you guys the actual steps that I'm going to be putting into place to change my life in the next 6 months. So make sure to subscribe.